hey there, it's Jimmy, and if there's one mistake a lot of people make when it comes to self-improvement, it's the idea that you need to go through life and change everything in one single day. And this was the biggest mistake I made in previous self-improvement journeys of mine, where, like, say for instance, where I'm trying to cut back on caffeine, I tried to eliminate all caffeine in one day, and felt absolutely miserable for a few days, and then quit. And this has been a big mistake of mine in the past, was when trying to improve my life. When I wanted to eliminate a bad habit from my life, I tried to cut it out in one single day, rather than trying to slowly reduce, doing it and, replacing it with a good habit. And this is the number one thing I think that holds a lot of people back when it comes to self-improvement. It's the idea that it's all or nothing, that everything needs to be changed over in one day, that you need to go through life and just... What I'm trying to say is that when it comes to implementing healthy habits and trying to change your life, stop worrying about failures and setbacks and just try to worry about just making a little bit of progress every day. Because that, for me, is the biggest mistake looking back that I made when it came to self-improvement. And especially on my own journey. Not just drinking water and drinking less energy drinks, but also when it comes to cold showers, when it comes to NoFap, when it comes to just exercise in general, consistency and working on yourself and making a little bit of progress every day is far more important than, trying to do an all or nothing. Now, some people can do it that way. Some people can completely do a 180 and just completely, cut a habit out. And some people are great at that. But it's not always going to be that easy with certain things. And let's face it, failures and setbacks are two common things you're going to face on this journey. And when you have them, do not quit. If you have a setback, do not quit. And it's been about 8 days since I first started, my particular self-improvement journey on January 4th. And I've got to admit, I actually feel pretty good with some of the habits I've been working on. Reducing caffeine, drinking more water, cold showers every day. And it was hard at first, but I actually feel pretty good implementing these habits. But this is only the beginning of my self-improvement journey. I actually have a lot more planned than just this, but I didn't want to throw everything on myself in the first week alone. By starting off small and working on consistency and making sure I don't give up, over the next few weeks, I'll be implementing new habits into my life and reintroducing old good ones that I haven't really been doing enough of. Another thing I would recommend is every day make a small journal entry. This is something else I've been doing, and after every day, writing down how I felt about my cold shower, or writing down what I did for workouts that day. And just this little habit of looking over your day, where you went wrong, where you went right. This is amazing in helping document your progress. And it also holds you accountable so that if you didn't do that well, you know where you went wrong and you can write down, okay, I messed up because I procrastinated, or I messed up in this area. And in fact, hold on, I will show you what I've been... Right, here we go. So this right here is my journal notebook that I'm writing my stuff in. And I not only have video ideas of what I'm going to, talk about in the future, but I also have different sections written through it that contain the entries for that day. So for instance, we have, let's see if we can see that, January 7th right here, where I was writing down how my third cold shower went, and each day I am writing down different entries for different days. And this has helped me kind of stay more accountable in my own self-improvement journey. And, different things work for different people. But over this next week, I am going to start working on implementing even more habits. For instance, this cold showers habit is not just for 1 week. I am planning to do it for this entire month. And this is going to be pretty difficult because I hate cold showers. But I do want to challenge myself to grow this year, and this is one of the best ways is cold water is doing that. Another thing I need to start working on is reducing my overall sugar amount, because especially since I was spending time with family, I got a bunch of sugary stuff this Lindor chocolate stuff, and they are good. I need to stop eating those. So yeah, I need to start working more upon getting back into the habit of eating healthier, and also just, I'm drinking a lot of water and I'm reducing caffeine, but I need to start really focusing on trying to reduce my overall sugar content as well. And over the next few days, I'll continue making videos talking about what's worked for me in my self-improvement journey, as well as implementing or trying out different self-improvement methods that people recommend online. And if you have any of your own ideas that you think I should try out, then feel free to comment them down below. And continue to grow with me. Most people in the world right now are already giving up on their New Year's resolutions. Think about that. A lot of people are quitting right now, and they're giving up. But not for you, not for me. In 2026, this is the year we change. So don't you give up. Alright? So, I'll see you in the next video.